maybe for an 18-month period, I heard all kind of names. Several people had made phone calls to me I chatted with, and it was going to be this famous person or this, and I was kind of, I'd kind of go back and forth. And the first time they called and said, what do you think about Sandra Bullock? I mean, I remember thinking, she might could do this because she's got I look at her and think that she's a little sweet, but I see a little rough edge too that's going to take to pull this off. Because, I mean, you had to have something to relate to a 6'10" African-American kid. I mean, it couldn't be Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm, or it just wouldn't be a believable story. And so I thought, she might could do this.
I constantly said this. I was like, I need to step up I need to figure out what it is that you would do, because when I wouldn't do it or say it the way you would do it or say it, it didn't work. And John and I were like, there's something not right. This isn't the way Leanne would do it. I mean, how many times did we email you as to what you wore, down to your underwear, your nightgown, where you promptly told us we had no life, and we said, no, to like your watch, to your, what nail polish do you use, we're wearing the same colors. We're wearing everything I wanted on this body was what you would wear. And I would turn down clothes if I didn't feel that they were Leanne-esque enough. The accent was hard. And that's why we had you talk to the dialects coach.
She did well. I mean, she hounded me.
She did.
She would want the same, say Leanne 30 times.
Say Sean.
30. I mean, there would be words she would just want me to go, and I'm going, did you not get it on the first fight?
Yeah.
But yeah, she was a persistent little creature.
She was, because I made her, I said, no, you call her. I don't want her getting mad at me. You call her. Remember, I have no life. What was it like when you first met me? I'm going to come up with my version of what it was like. You tell me what your version was.
I thought you were very nervous when you opened my front door and you brought me the candles and you went, here. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. I was like, here this is dog food, here this is, I wasn't sure. And then it was candles, and I actually love them. Thank you. I burned them all the time. But then you explained to me that they were, that they're your candles and they're organic and they're natural. It's like you just kind of went, and it was all better, and it was that. Then it was just like that one moment, and it was over.
You're pretty right. Yeah, no, it was sort of. But I just remember you took the bag and okay, let's move on. And I was like, those are the candles I want to say that.
I did. I was nervous too, because I remember I handed her march to my housekeeper.
It just went right, and I went, she didn't.
Yeah, I did.
But then we stayed at the house, and then we went to the school where you barged into the school and right into was it the principal's office?
Yeah,
in the principal's office where you owned the school.
And
somehow we found ourselves on the road to Oxford, where you showed me where the gun was in your little glove.
It's true.
Yeah.
This is true.
And we got to meet Miss Sue and Collins. Had ladies' lunch.
We took SJ out of class.
Took him out of class. Out of Bible class, which we were going to interrupt.
We broke 20 rules the first 3 hours we were together, probably.
Yeah. No, you broke them. I kept saying, don't do this. Do not interrupt Bible class in a Catholic school.
You were right with me. You just hesitated a minute.
Yeah, I did hesitate. I don't do that anymore.
No, it was good. It was fun. We stayed ahead of everybody the game that day.
Yeah.
So we got a lot accomplished before people realized that we were out on the streets.
But that's typical Leanne. You stay ahead of doing it, and so people don't realize what you've done till you're like halfway out the door and down the freeway.
Well, I think the greatest compliment to you was after my son Sean Jr. came. He was here for a brief period of time, and he came home and he goes, wow, I hope she stays in Atlanta. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I mean, it's bad enough having you, but that's like tag team. He goes, she's not coming back to visit for a while. I said, Sean Jr., she's just playing. He goes, I don't even want to deal with it. I mean, it was just like totally, she needs to stay there. I've got you here. I don't need two of y'all. So it was kind of funny.
But I think he says that with a tremendous amount of love for his mom.
Hey. I think I've been very flattered, and I think you've been very protective, and everyone on the set has been very protective. And I have never met so many amazing, warm, and people. And I mean, I'm not just saying that. I mean, because I'd have sat here and gone, this was okay. I mean, I could have, gotten through it and said the niceties.
No, but you come on set, people don't want you to leave. It's like this beacon of light arrives at set, and all the crew and all of us just sort of hang around Leanne.
My husband says he wants everybody to stay forever because he's never been treated so nice in his whole life.
But everyone's so, usually we don't want those people around. because they're just not, you know, you're just like, oh, they're gonna come and they're gonna, you guys show up and it's like the King and Queen of England. Like, everyone wants you to stay, they wanna dote on you, they wanna hear your stories, they wanna see what Leanne wore tonight.
Oh, God.